Hello and welcome to the Bellatini Art Studio. Tonight we are working with the Midnight Masquerade from Hanna Karlzon. So that's what we are doing. Uh, oh, I wanted to show you my finished picture in Lost Ocean. We have been working in Lost Ocean, and it was quite the adventure, to be honest with you. Thank you for those that joined me. And, if you couldn't, that's okay, or didn't, that's okay. But thank you for those of you that did. I did do this page here. It was quite the page. Let's see if I can get you up closer. Oh, I'm missing right here. There you are. Oh, so we worked on this one. We did watercolor background, pencil, every kind of pencil you can think of. So we did do this one. Decided I'm gonna sit here and wait for see if anyone's gonna hang out tonight. Hello. Hello, Lee. How are you? Hmm. Okay. We'll just get started. No reason to sit around and we'll just get started. No reason to sit. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for those thumbs up. I appreciate them. All right. All right, but these pages right here are literally stuck together. That's a bogus deal. It means that the page won't lay flat because they're kind of buckling into each other. Right, I don't know. So I can't really decide what I should do for background today. I think I'm gonna go with deep green. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have my Derwent ink pens out here. Okie doke. I have just gotten started. I'm using Derwent ink tints to go with the background. I'm going to go with a green background. I don't even know that this page needs a background. She's going to be very colorful and kind of loud, I guess. So maybe you wouldn't want to, but I decided that I would like one since I'm trying really hard to make backgrounds happen because I've never really been a background maker. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. Well, hello, Michelle. I'm not supposed to tell people that you're my favorite. What the heck? I'm just kidding, y'all. Tired tonight, just gonna lounge and watch. Yeah, well, thank you for being here. Hello, 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 everyone. I haven't been feeling well. I've been battling a tummy thing all day, so if I'm a little bit more quiet tonight, I apologize. I'm sure if you talk to me, I'm going to respond, but I might forget to talk. So I'm just scribbling right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm just scribbling right now. And just trying to lay down pigment on the paper just enough so that it maybe it'll blend. We're just going to kind of find out right now. All right, here comes the water. Y'all excited for this? I'm gonna watch it come alive. Magic, man, magic. Look for a fluffy enough brush. Dun 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 dun. I just had my brush out here. Where in the heck am I again? I'll just use this one. It is. All right. So I'm going to start inside the lighter color because I want to push that lighter color into those darker. If you go the opposite way, you may end up with your um, color on the inside too dark. So I'm kind of just moving it around, waking it up is all I'm doing. This is just the first layer. You can do little circles, you can swipe. You're basically just trying to take that pigment and move it. And just make sure you have enough water constantly. Go around your lighter areas and start to move it out. So you'll watch me just keep moving it along, moving it along. And if you feel like you're getting too dark or it's not blending enough, maybe you don't have enough water on your brush. It doesn't need to be super heavy and saturated. It just needs to be, you need to be able to see the water move when you go around it. So I'm about to go into this section right here. It's darker. It's not as light as it is here. But this one, I'm going to use a little bit extra water. I'm going to hold down my page and I'm going to wash it. See, I'm butting up to the lighter color. I'm not actually going into the lighter color. I'm just going to keep moving it up, moving it down. Scrub off a little more. Also gives you a little bit more of a palette to work with. I'm actually going to get rid of all that pigment. So I can still see up close here. I can see quite a bit of pencil strokes. So I need to go and get this all done and I gotta move fast. So if I don't talk for the next few seconds, then that's what's going on. I will catch up in the chat in just a moment. Unfortunately, when you do this kind of stuff, it's a timing thing. You can't just come back to it like you can with pencils. You can, you're just going to end up with lines you may not want. So I'm trying to control the glow around her with the paint, the Derwent Inktense. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Wow, it sounds like you're experiencing quite a bit, Nessa. I'm sorry to hear about that. Losing anybody is really tough. Thank you. So, just want, would you like to see Octavius completed while this is drying a bit? I'm working with Derwent Inktints tonight. So right now I'm doing the background and I'll be filling it in after that. So my camera's not set up for this angle, but we'll do our best. So this is what we ended up with. This is Octavius. He found his jewels. There's a whole story on my description about Octavius. Anyway, that is Octavius. I appreciate those thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. Far enough away? Can you see it? Okay, anyway, moving on. Let's get on. Let's get it on. Thank you. He was a lot of work. It was a lot of mental work for me. So basically, I'm just going to repeat my process. I'm going to go back in um, with light layers. This time I'm adding yellow in it because I want to add a little bit more of a halo shadow. And I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. I'm kind of hoping that this picture will just be like a one night thing. But you know, it may not end up a one night thing. We'll have to decide at the end if this is interesting enough and if we'll keep going or if I got enough done. Octavius was quite the show, I tell you. Thank you. I enjoyed it. I know there are things that I will do different if I ever try it again. I definitely will go darker on the base because it was a ton of handwork to get that base covered. And honestly, had I done it on camera, I think you guys would have been bored to death because I just literally just was circle, circle, circle every single where I went. But I'm really thankful I tried it. I didn't think I could pull it off at all. I was literally like, what am I, who am I joking right now? This is crazy talk. But I'm pretty content with my results, right? I think I did okay. Thank you, Nessa. Well, I appreciate you asking me to do something underwater. I never do it. I never like it's hardly ever that I ever do underwater theme. I'm literally afraid of doing underwater theme the same way most people are about doing skin. Like skin freaks people out like on some sort of other level, right? So I'm like that about underwater scenes because the water concept throws me off. I feel like I'm on a merry-go-round going around and around and around and around. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. If you're particular about your like backgrounds not being exactly smooth, then slow down and do more circles if you're gonna do this. That's what I would say. Don't try to speed through it the way I am. I'm just not as picky. I like the texture behind it. So for me, I'm not being too precious. Thank you. My doggy toy all up in the picture. Yeah. Yes, you're Octavius. I think you should probably be a little intentional when you're doing things like this because these aren't watercolor, they're ink, and ink stains. So it's not going to lift up once you get it wet. Okie dokie. I would try and make sure that all your pencils are also sharp, um, to like the same type of sharpness, so that when you're laying down your pigments, like you have a very cohesive look. Unless you don't like that, I mean, do whatever you want to do. But if you're trying to get super cohesive, make sure that your pencils are the same lead and that you're coloring your back page from the same angle. If I come up on my pencil like this, I'm going to be doing heavy, heavy, heavy pigment. And you may not want that in that area. So things to think about. Great. And the last color, a little bit out here. Go the long, long way. How was your day, everyone? What did you do? Where did you go? Who did you see? What did you taste? Tell me all the senses. What did you do? All right, here goes some more watercolor. Oh, why do I keep doing that? I keep reaching for my water because it doesn't make sense for it to be here. It's just direct again. My books are, I think. I didn't know. I went to the porch for a little bit further. Okay, you be careful, young lady. All right, I'm going to activate this way now, but I'm going to still keep all of my pigment up towards the top in this color green. And I'm holding it down because my paper wants to shrink. I should have it taped down. That's a big fat no-no not to do it. Don't listen to me. Do it. Okay? More water. More water. More water. See, I put yellow in here, and that's why it really got like super pigmented. Yellow is either your friend or your foe. Yeah. In this regard, yellow is my friend. Getting ready for, sorry, I'll come back to it in just a minute. I have to finish my. I try to move through the watercolor process as fast as I can so that I can get back to your comments, because when I'm watercoloring, I can't stop. Watercoloring is a very timely thing. Now I'm just going to go back and forth on this and kind of make a gradient. And you might need some more water to make sure that you're not leaving these little marks. Lifting up your page is going to make those marks. So make sure you bring it back steady, even, and wipe off slowly. There will be a little lighter there because I lifted off too soon, but I have a plan. Remember, I came in and put all this yellow in here. I'm still going to push that out. So it's gonna change it ultimately. You can push that yellow and the green back and forth, as long as it's wet. If it dries, it's stuck. Beautiful thing about Derwent ink tents is they are very transparent ink. So if you get them wet, I mean, if you like be like, oh, that's not dark enough, that's not what I wanted, don't lose it, because you can still go in and add more. All right, so I'm going to use my sometimes you just have to, make your priorities mix up. I think, like, it's okay if you don't feel like doing anything. You've got a lot of things to prepping for your husband, hearing about passing, and a lot. All right. So a lot of times at this point, I'll kind of like pick up and like look at, hey, what else can I see? Can I see it differently? And that's how I kind of go with it. I was looking for Black Widow sets, the Scorpion and the Scorpion, the first Black Widow spider set. Were you not able to find it? So I'm going to do her hair orange. And so before I come in with all my detail work, I'm gonna add my base to it. Click the affiliate link in Amazon and come right up. That's bizarre. I wonder if anyone else has that issue. I haven't bought Black Widows in a couple of 5 years. I wouldn't even know. The last set I bought was the skin set. I do miss that set. Okay. Let's get this party started. This one blur just in case. Okie dokie. Oh, I've never used this color. What is my problem? Right. Well, here we go. So I'm gonna start with yellow. I'm gonna start with yellow. And I'm not going to go in there with detail yet. I'm just laying my colors out. I'll come in with shading after. Beautiful thing about Derwent, using them this way, is you cover a lot of ground. I'm only applying the yellow in the center of her bang. And I'm going to come down only like stripey with yellow. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the yellow and then I'm going to dry it because I want it to stay as the first layer. Once it's there, and I don't have to worry about trying to reapply it. Yes, Raggedy Doll. I did have a Raggedy. That is an Anna, a toy I did have. Oh, you do? I do too. I mean, isn't that normal? It isn't. Most of us in the coloring world are still huge kids. Like, y'all see my Hello Kitties here everywhere. Like, I love Hello Kitty. I have a huge stuffed animal right here of the dog I used to have. I have a pink monkey that Sarah made me. Yeah. So I'm just filling in some areas where I would imagine that her actual hair color would be showing. And I'm using um, the orange because I'm going to go with like a reddish orange color hair. So I'm just building the different layers. That's what I'm doing. Right. Oh, I liked the Smurfs. The Smurfs were cool. Fraggle Rock, I was addicted to Fraggle Rock. That came on at nighttime, late at night. HBO. Man, you were lucky if you had HBO. Like, are you kidding? So I'm just moving that color that I just laid down. I'm moving it into the areas where I know would be darker. So basically, this is like the base of the hair. So I think a lot of times people think of the base as only the background of something, but the base is the base of anything that you're going to do. So you may base this hair with marker, you may base it with anything, right? So I think a lot of people do forget that. Like you're actually basing majority of things that I do, I base because I'm not into coloring one page for days and days at a time. It's not joy for me. So I find products that help me move faster in my art and accomplish it because I'm wanting to learn. And for me, I'm not focusing on learning how to use colored pencil anymore. I'm focusing on how to use other mixed media with my art. So I'm learning to tie other art into my coloring world. Hey, Keely, how's it going? How's it be? So I'm gonna come in again. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Keely. I'm hanging in there today. I started the day off with a really bad stomach ache. Um, but it's subsided now. I was on the struggle bus earlier. It was Pretty intimidating to feel that dang nauseous. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to start adding a little more shading. But instead of um, wetting the whole thing down like I was, I'm now going to come in and start moving these colors where I want them. And you can make sure that you don't have too much pigment on your napkin. Where'd my napkin go? My napkin. Did I leave it somewhere? Did I get it? That was crazy. Sometimes I'll put them in my pocket, like if I have a hoodie on. That's not the case this time. Anyway, make sure you don't have too much on there because if you do, you can start muddying your picture. Oh, yeah. So I'm coming in with just a little bit of a lighter color. And I'm actually going to start defining them and not just doing like a regular water wash. So this is where the water is important, how much water you're using on your paper, because it'll depend on how saturated the orange comes out. It'll decide where it goes. Um, Water becomes bossy, and you've got to tell them who's boss. When you're working with a water soluble product, you definitely have to be in charge of your water. Because it doesn't know what to do at all. Okay. So I'm going to come in with some of these like way darker colors and get real dark back there. Maybe even come in with like a dark brown. Oh, yay. Thanks for being here, Nessa. One thing I was telling Sarah is it's really nice to have online friends because, there are so many times in life where you just don't feel good. You can't force yourself to get up and get going. And then your friends get upset and they think we're flaky and all that stuff. And we can show up looking like holy hell and still hang out. That's how I see it. It's pretty nifty to me. We could be having a complete mental crisis on the other side and not know, you know? And I think people that are, I don't know if they're, I mean, does that mean that we're introvert extroverts? Does that mean, what does that mean? I don't know. But for people that aren't like us, they have a really hard time understanding, what it's like to connect with people online. I don't work anymore. But I used to work and very much and very hard and always. And there were millions of those days. Some days I just didn't even think they would ever end. I miss working though. I would work if I could. We have a fireplace too. It's nice. I don't think we spend as much time in front of the fireplace as maybe we once did. Because we're in here all the time. But I have a electric fireplace behind me. Looks like little flames. I'm so excited. Luke should be here at some point tonight. Probably fairly soon. Thank you. Thank you so much. I get a little quiet when I paint, I think. Painting is extremely meditative to me. I'm not going to break a tip, okay? I'm not doing it. You're not going to make me. No tip breaking. Do you hear me now? Nice and dark up underneath that bow. Nice and dark. Ooh, that tip tried to break. Dig it. Dark up underneath that bow. How low can you go? How low can you go? I'm a dork. I'm a dork. A saurus. All right, all right, all right. Listen. So we were talking about, I'm known for telling you Toodles my noodles. Okay. And I know that. And it's something I say a lot. And so today we were discussing, Nessa comes here with fettuccine. And I decided I want to be Capitavi. And Michelle, so what do you guys want to be called? What noodle name do you want? What kind of pasta are you? Oh, Sarah called it. Ziti, that's a good one. Ziti is good. I like ziti. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, penne. I like penne also. Oh, I like bow tie. I like bow tie a lot, but I love capitati. It is cute. It's like fun, like something like you're like, look, on Valentine's Day, I extra loved you. It's cute. Yeah. Oh, I think so. I think it's very cute. I don't know. Is that a, I mean, because I don't know. That's a good question. I say yes. I mean, it's still a pasta. It's just a stuffed pasta, right? Tortellini and ravioli. Angel hair. Do you like angel hair? Recently, I made gnocchi for my dad. He never had it before. He didn't like it. He said it was like a squishy pencil. I can see that, but I do like it. Oh, yeah. Yep. Stubborn, stubborn. That is so cute. He's like, what is this stuff? An eraser? Oh my goodness. I'm a Gemelli. Is that a, did I say it wrong? I don't either. I don't know what that is. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, we were just asking what kind of noodle are you? Amy, thank you for helping me out this page tonight. I appreciate you. How old were you when you had your first job? How about that question? Oh, yeah. Keely says 16. Does babysitting count? I mean, if it was like legit, like babysitting job rather than just like our siblings. Hey, Robin. Mm, that's so cool. Mm. How old were you? I worked at McDonald's too. How's your back doing, Robin? 16 and Wendy's, that's 13 for babysitting. That's donor stuff. Important. I used to get a temple this year. Cool that it's important, you know? Don't you know? Okay, good. I'm glad. I was thinking about you this morning when I woke up because my back was a little sore. And I thought to myself, well, let me tell Robin's doing. I know your back was hurting so bad yesterday. Tim Hortons, the guy we watch up in Canada, one of the van lifers, he is always at Tim Hortons. Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant by that. Gosh, I hate it. It's like you get just when we get a step up, it's like everything says, nah, that's not what you should do. You should just sit around and do this, and it's like a vicious cycle. You get through one issue, and here comes another. And I know that because I have autoimmune stuff too, chronic illness. It is no fun. I am not a fan. I do not remember signing up for this in any line. I don't remember it. No, no, I and you know, even just like 5 years ago, before the car accident, like I struggled, but I've never struggled like I struggle now. And I just say those that have answers for the health that we have, health issues, oh, just count your blessings. Because trying to figure out what's wrong with you when there's no direct answer, years. And it is so humiliating and just, um, all the things. Oh, well, that's okay, right? I mean, do you have a person? Are you paying the person? Thank you. I can't find another duck in my M&Ms, Keely. Yeah, we should. Christy Rice has a nice watercolor. Yeah. I watch Christy Rice sometimes. If you like an energetic person, Christy Rice is definitely for you. She has nice videos. What are you laughing at, Keely? Oh, about my ducks? So see, like there's one right here, but he's not like a real duck and he's broken. I'm so glad you like her. She is really good. Like she helps him. Luke? Hang on one second, guys. Okay, it's just Lucas that scared the living baloney out of me. You see, they bark so much, there's false alarm, and then I do hear someone in here. I'm like, what's going on? But I saw the thing at the door go off, and so I had to be Luke. Come on in, I guess. I don't mean him, but I mean like a stranger. At least we'd be witnessing it, right? Hi, baby. I'm live. But you're welcome to come on in. How are you? I missed the holding.
I love you too. It's looking real good in here.
You like it?
I really do.
Look at Sarah made this.
Oh, I see your regular.
You did? That's so cool. So everybody meet Lucas. Lucas is our youngest. Yeah. He's here, and he's probably got to settle in. He's probably had a long day. You got through school today?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to put this on your sweatshirt also?
Different sweatshirt, but yes.
Okay, but you put it on your...
my apron.
Yeah. That's so cute.
Thank you.
Doing okay?
Oh, I'm doing great. My back hurts from donating blood, but yes.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a blood donator.
Well, I donated plasma, but they...
Oh, plasma. We have O negative blood, so they harass us a lot to donate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They really do like our blood.
Yep. They're like vampires. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I'm live on YouTube, not on TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, you want to see what I did yesterday?
Absolutely.
Look at this.
Oh my lord.
You like it?
I really do. It's real neat.
It was a lot to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to figure out the layers and how you put the layers on. Mm-hmm. Pretty intense, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, with the crazy pop spin.
Just exactly what you said, crazy. Mm-hmm. One's good, the other one's not. Mm-hmm. Then the other one's good and the other one's not. Mm-hmm. And so
they're all having one kind of an issue or another.
Yeah, and it's really tough right now because it's just raining all the time, and so like their paws are constantly muddy.
Something's dirty.
Yeah, excuse me. Everyone's saying hi, Luke.
Hello, Internet.
Amy, Sarah says hi. Sarah's in there.
Oh, Sarah. Hello,
Sarah says hi, Lucas. I miss you, bud.
Thank you.
She'll be home soon.
That's good.
In a few hours.
That's good.
No, wait. Are you home early tonight? No, that's tomorrow night. She'll be home about 9:30. Mm-hmm. And I have dogs with chili and sauerkraut if you want those tonight.
Sounds good.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. I have the stuff to do it.
All right. I'll get them in.
Yeah, whenever you want to. They're just loud and obnoxious. I kind of leave them out a little bit because during live they're usually extremely rambunctious. So at least Remy is. So I don't know. You could do whatever you want. So I'll be on here for just a bit longer, and then at any time we can have dinner.
Okay.
So everybody meet Lucas, my little baby. That's not a baby. He's a big, gigantic man. Every time I see him, he's taller and taller and taller and taller. So Lucas lived with me for the first full time for the first 11 years of his life. And then he's decided he wanted to go live with his dad for a little while, like to, kind of, I guess, maybe find out what that is like living with his dad full time, to kind of like grow in a relationship with him. And so he's been living with him full time. And so he's a senior. He'll graduate in June. And he has been living there where he goes to school, which is actually in Oregon. It's not in Washington. Yeah. Yeah. One of our sons is almost 6'4", 6'3", 6 something. He's huge. He's legit huge. Luke, have you grown since last month? I was just asking if you grew since last month.
Yeah, I grew.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, guys. I'm going to see how tall he is. Yeah, I'd say so. Are you taller than you were?
I think I'm a little bit taller. I grew a little bit. Hey,
Easy. Little shish kebab. You better not mess up just because Luke's home. So we measure how tall Lucas is according to what it feels like when he hugs me. That's how we decide how tall he is. Remy, get down. So slowly getting both of the studios under control. Shish kebab, yes. Do you guys love shish kebabs? I love shish kebabs. Like literally love them. Yeah, he's been lonely for you.
miss you.
Robert and Lucas are very connected. They like each other a lot. They're buddies. Well, it's hard not to be Luke's buddy. He is pretty cool. Yeah, he needs one.
They actually stick your thumb is here and
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Stuff came out.
Ew. That's really foul. I look forward to barbecuing, but I don't look forward to the heat. I am allergic to the heat, I think.
They do love barbecuing, but that heat gets me.
Oh, it's hot.
I mean, I got gifted a pair of scissors.
For what?
From robotics. They
Oh.
had an extra pair of scissors that one of the blacksmiths they know that runs fire Just we'll send them some yours.
Oh, okay. Lucas does blacksmithing. So he's in a class. He goes to Portland and takes a class also, but he's been doing it on his own for
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
You have to either sharp as I'll get out.
Pretty much.
They seem like it. I don't want to cut my finger.
Yeah. I was planning on making little. These are what I use for my in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I was planning on making have a little piece of leather here and making a cheese for them.
Ooh.
So if I have in my apron, I don't stick myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't want you to do that. Yeah. So anything else new?
I got one that I've been working on. I got a really good
A good what?
Pardon?
Harden on it. Okay, like
So-
it cured properly.
So now it's like basically the middle is crystallized
Mm-hmm.
and perfectly for where it's even all throughout the blade.
Okay.
And then I heat up the spine of the blade to create the spine being softer and the edge being hard.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So like does it add like the right flexibility in it?
It creates it so if I have to ham baton basically for a hard piece. Get down. But if I have to hit a piece of wood with my knife and hammering it down, less likely for my blade just to shatter.
That makes sense. I get that. I would hope that your knife doesn't just because then if not, like it could be cracked or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got no damage to my blade. It's a good blade.
Are you proud of yourself?
I'm very proud of myself. I mean, this is my first blade that I.
I think you found something to eat down there.
No.
These noises are kind of gross, huh?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Friday nights are always so tough for you because you just came from like school and
yeah.
I mean, maybe not this year as much as you were last year because your classes aren't the same way this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have 120 point assignments due Monday.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because teachers off in California, and that's what he always does. And he's not at class.
Works you guys to the bone?
Yeah, and then when he comes back, he does the easier stuff.
Well, maybe that's smart for him.
Maybe.
Hello. Hi, Carol. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. Good. How's this hair coming along? Is it making sense yet, or is it still wonkadoodle?
It's looking really good.
Like it?
Mm-hmm. It's good depth
Yeah.
in your shadows.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
How are the friends?
All my friends have been pretty good.
Yeah, have you been talking to them about doing that barbecue, or you still want to do that?
I have been talking to them. They're even free.
Okay, well, they got to be free at some point.
Yeah, I mean, tips.
If you can just maybe figure that out, maybe before the middle of April, that would be helpful. Because we just got to be able to prepare for it, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to throw a big barbecue for Luke and Luke's friends for their graduation. And Lucas is one heck of a cook, loves to cook. We've been cooking in the kitchen since he was the littlest dude ever. And so as this last couple years, we have been cooking nonstop. Like every time he's here, we're cooking. Yeah, so that's what we've been doing. Learning how to cook. And he's dang good. You giving him a bath now?
He wants it.
Oh. You think so?
Well, he's really dirty, and he's not comfortable being how dirty he is.
Well, I don't think I'm comfortable with how dirty he is. He's been outside all day in the rain.
Yeah.
Well, not all day. That's an exaggeration.
But
Long enough.
long enough.
Yeah.
Also, I'm assuming we have thread, right?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you need?
So I can sew the two sides leather together.
Oh, you might want to wait till
Sarah.
Sarah gets here because we have like thicker stuff for that.
Yeah.
You'll want to use the thicker stuff. I'm sure she'll be able to
Help me out with that.
Yeah, because I have not a flipping clue where it is. Hey, Lucas, are you excited about graduating high school? Michelle says.
I am.
Yeah, not really, but kind of, right?
Yeah, like I like the semi-monotony of school where it's you go do this, you do that, you go do this, you go do that, and then your day's over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Luke is probably on the fence about becoming an adult. Not to say that he's not going to be good at it in any way, shape, or form. He'll be wonderful at it. But his father and I have kept life pretty realistic. We didn't really like hide a whole lot from him. Not that we handed him like things that he couldn't articulate at the ages and stuff. We made things age appropriate. But Luke has been given like realism in his life. And a lot of parents don't give that to their children. And he has. So I think it's intimidating to step out in the world. Like, okay, you graduate. He doesn't exactly know what he wants to do. And for goodness sakes, when I was 18, I'm not the same as who I am today at my age. So as much as that's great and he is like excited about it, like,
yeah, it's like, well, yeah, obviously I can always do something later, but like if I'm going to choose something for now, what is something I could figure myself doing for a while? Not just, I don't want to just hop around to every single one.
Yeah, and I think sometimes though you have to do it, in order to find out what you like. So, I'm sure he'll be getting a job. I asked him not to work his senior year just because we're going to work for the rest of your life. I mean, didn't we all just ask like how old we were when we got our first job? Like I literally had a paper route at 9 years old. I've worked every day since I was 15 years old, like up until a year ago. Nessa says, okay, give yourself grace. Becoming an adult at this time in the world takes bravery. That's so true. I say it all the time. Like the world was crazy when I was his age.
Any less crazy.
It's more.
Yeah. Definitely.
But I made it. You'll make it.
Mm-hmm.
I know you will. And you know what? You always have a soft place to land. So it's all good. We got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even know like how to process it. I don't know how these kids are feeling about stepping out into this world. I don't know. Nessa's from Canada, so she has a different perspective probably than what we do.
There's definitely the different kind of cultures that we have between the Americas and the Canada.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think a lot of it is very similar, but there are some very clear differences, as we are all knowing. Shameful. What you thinking? Did you bring your game system?
I did not.
No. But we already have one here, right?
I have my PS4 here.
Mm-hmm. Trying not to.
Well, trying to get studied up for my driver's stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be so nice, Luke.
Mm.
Wouldn't you love that freedom?
I would.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. I am feeling like, I don't know. I'm feeling like, where did my life go? I mean, he was just a baby, just a little dude, like my little dude. Like, we went everywhere together and did all the things together. And for that, I think I personally feel, and maybe Lucas may speak differently, I don't know. But I worked really hard to be pretty active with him, going places, doing things. Not easy as a single mama, figuring all that stuff out. Always having the energy, the money, the resources, the time. And now I'm just like, dang, and now it's gone like in seconds. Like, are we kidding? Yeah. But there's also this trade-off that he's an adult now, and you just have to throw him out there and say, okay, did I help you enough? Did I show you? Did I, I don't know. It's a lot, but I'm not mad at it. Excited and nervous to see like how it unfolds for him. He's been a damn good kid. For real, like nobody in the world can ask for a better kid than him. And that pressure, just hearing that, I'm sure is like crazy, because how do you be the best kid in the world? Um, but ultimately, he made being a mom the easiest thing in the world for me. That's what I need. So this color that I'm using is actually one of my handmade colors. And I use this color quite often for skin color. It's a great base. You can water it down and get lighter saturation, or you can use it completely saturated. So it's your preference. Yeah, he's doing great, and I'm proud of him. I've never had to like get upset at him, like get your butt to school. Like I've never had to do any of that stuff. We've rarely have ever had any like disagreements between us. Um, I've been really lucky to be able to communicate with him the way we have. And he's so supportive of me, and I'm supportive of who he is. And I don't know, I like to think that he's got a pretty safe zone here. He just has a, I don't know, he doesn't have to think too hard with me, because I think he can just communicate. Not all the time, obviously, but okay. Would you say so? Or your mom just talking out of rear right now? Yeah. Yeah. Easy. No. We've had a lot of complications in our life, but we have definitely also um, learned to overcome them together, I think. What's Lori doing? Listening while making a bed. Sorry, I've been busy day. It's been a busy day. It's okay. I tell you all the time, 3 hours a day with me is a lot. You guys can't have to make your bed. You guys got to do things. What you doing, Luke?
Gonna put all my stuff in my room.
Okay. Did you want to cook dinner or you want me to cook dinner? Okay. Oh, and I love it. It smells so good. My paint smells good. Every time I activate it, I'm just like, yeah, it smells good. Da, 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 da. Oh, ba-da-bum. Bum, bum, bum. What do you feel like? How do you feel about this little lady so far? You think I'm making it happen or you think I'm not? What? What? What do you got? Tell me. We are chatting. What year, Jess? What year did we were chatting? I'm not understanding, Michelle. Are you asking what year did we start talking? Nessa, I use a few different oils. I started coloring in 2019. So 2019 is when I started working. Sorry, that's why I started coloring. January 2019. When I started coloring. You okay? Anything I can do to help?
I was gonna ask you, do you want me to start cooking?
Whenever. Are you hungry?
Not really.
Okay.
Figuring if I wondering when I'd be hungry.
Okay, well, you can wait. I'm usually on here until 8, so it's 6:30 now.
All right, so good couple hours.
Somewhere between now and then. So we've known each other for six years ago, yeah. Yeah. Yes, that's true. We have. And it's very weird because, Lucas was around that whole time. He used to hang out with me while I would do lives and chit chat and Luke was my sidekick when I did TikTok live for a really long time. Oh, Luke.
Yeah.
How many of you like coloring skin? Lori says hi.
Hello, Roy.
Why are you pushing on me, buddy? Roogster? Why are you doing that for, bud? You used to, but you lost your touch. I think skin color is a lot to understand. I do think it takes quite a bit to understand skin color and what happens with skin color and why it does what it does and all the things. That's easy to do with anything, I think. Get out of practice with something that you're not doing consistently. I mean, technically, I'm out of practice. I haven't been coloring for a long time. I feel way out of touch. I like skin, don't like coloring clothes. Okay.
Okay.
What about it do you not like?
Okay.
Ruger, all done. Good job, buddy.
Bark. Thank you.
See, good boys don't bark. I don't even really buildings. Yeah, buildings are tough. I think buildings are perspective is hard. Perspective is very hard to understand. I still have a lot of hard time sometimes understanding perspective. Are you bored?
Oh, no, I'm reading.
Oh, reading. Oh, I see what you're saying. You could always go into like Pinterest and look at things. Ruger, are you hungry? You want to eat? Okay, I'll be right back, guys. give me some medication. And then it'll help. It won't help me with my eyes, but it'll help me from wanting to pass out all the time.
At least you know something.
Yeah. Oof. We gotta take a second, guys. So, what color do you think the clothes should be? Purple. You know what? I'm going to confess, I really don't like the color green and purple together. I like purple and I like green, but I somehow don't like them together. What do you guys think about navy? Indigo. Yeah. Oh, it's so sad. Poor Michelle. Want some M&Ms?
Yes, please.
You okay?
It's from my lower shoulder, my wrist, basically. That's sore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just talk to your dad about it?
Yeah, she's like, oh, that's odd.
Okay, well, we'll have to look into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bath tonight, see how it feels.
Oh, that will probably help. There's some Epsom salt stuff in there too.
All right.
Yeah, even taking it to like that deeper green. Hmm. There's some. Ready? Here we go. Well, open your mouth. There you go. Speaking of that castle, Amy colors it, and then she messages me and says, I'm done with it. Boy, that castle was tough. You know why that castle was so tough? Because the perspectives are off. Erie, you know, she was not as advanced as she is now. She like literally messaged me. She's like, I'm out of here. Like, I'm moving on. I felt bad because I knew how hard it was for, to do it. I struggled doing that picture. Background was cool and all, but the actual picture was very difficult to. I don't know. It was difficult. Oh, absolutely. It's so hard when you do a page back to back to back, like night after night, because I have my ADHD is like, seriously, get a grip on. You're not going to keep doing it. Stop doing it. It literally does that to my brain. This weekend felt so good on my hands. So cold. Oh, my phone died. Okay, see ya. Oh, but you know what though? That's because I use a lot of watercolor mediums. I'm not straight coloring. If I straight color, I'm doing it for days. Days and days and days and days and days. I'm not a fast colorer. I color very slow, but all the base mediums I use, like, they speed up the process by more than half. But we talked about it. You know, I asked if you wanted till the end of the month. Just because I finished doesn't mean that you have to be finished. I could wait. I also probably have more time on my hands, Lori. You got to take care of mom. That's okay. Too bad they're not. Too bad they have peanuts in it because you could just let them melt in your mouth. Is Robin still with us here?
Get 30-minute bike ride.
Okay. You gonna do that?
I don't have a bike here.
Well, that's crazy. Then how's it suggesting you do that?
Well,
I'm just being silly.
yeah, you notice with me different.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like, what are you doing, buddy? Mm-hmm. It's like you're not being active. You're sitting on your bahootie.
You know, eating and then reading the driver's manual.
You deserve to relax, babe. Oh, I'm not sure what we're thinking. I was just wondering if you were still here because I hadn't heard from you and I was just checking on you. Do you think it would be cool to win some of my watercolor paints inside of our ceramic pans, half pans? Do you think it would be cool to win a palette from us?
I don't know if I told you, but I'm getting an award at my graduation for cinematography.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for that
Well,
day.
it's a journalism.
Yeah, but I still think it's great.
Thank you.
I'm so excited, Lucas.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So I am going to do a giveaway at 500 subscribers. And I'm going to do a giveaway at 1,000. So the 1,000 giveaway is going to be bigger than my 500. So I'm excited. I'm hoping it's one of you because I want to be able to get your input back on it. But there will be more chances, guys. So, and you never know when I just feel generous. Yeah. Well, I mean, I make watercolor ceramics. Sarah and I have a business, and that's what we do. And so it goes hand in hand with obviously coloring and stuff. That's okay. And so I'm this is one of Sarah's she calls them paint pucks. So it has a two-sided wells and you can mix them or they're really nice just to be on your work. These sell out fast. Even Luke helps make paint sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of work, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's a good bit of work.
Mm-hmm. It's like a workout.
Mm-hmm.
A workout.
I could compare it to like my 6 hours of blacksmithing.
It's just a lot of like arm work.
Mhm.
And like when you think you're done, you're not done enough.
Mhm.
Well, it depends on what kind of pigments you use, though.
And particularly grady, you want
Mm-hmm.
paint to be.
That's so true. What day's your birthday, Michelle? A swatch stamp. Swatch stamp. Oh. Oh, okay. That is super cool. I like that. We bought some from, I don't even know the names of them, but they're round and square. Yes. Yes, yes, and more yeses, okay? You scared the living cockadoodle doo out of us, young lady. Oh, yeah. You know what I did? I made an embroidery, the embroidery floss. I made some out of ceramic. Excuse me. I have so much embroidery floss.
Also, I'm learning how to make a plastic knife sheath.
Plastic knife sheath.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Kydex.
What are they?
It's a plastic material that doesn't necessarily melt, but it gets real floppy.
Mm.
And then you can take a piece of wood or foam, same on the opposite side,
Mm-hmm.
and then squish it together, let it set,
Yeah.
and then it'll take a good forming.
Wow. Well, that's nifty.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
This would be a color I want to go.
pink.
Yeah, I was actually looking at neon pink.
Yeah. I think pink is the option.
Mm-hmm.
51. Yep. I'm proud of it. You should be. You should dang well proud of it. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What day in June are we? Are we a Gemini? We were talking about our zodiac signs. My gosh, Jess. Zodiac signs. Jeez. It's like obviously tough for me to talk. That's my best friend's a Cancer. She's 27th. $53. Does 50 feel good or bad, guys? Because I'm not yet 50 and I'm going to be at some point, hopefully. And I'm a little bit nervous to become 50. I guess I can't help but feel super doomed by it. I cannot believe 50 is right around the corner for me. That's weird. I guess I just never really saw myself getting older. Never saw myself like past ages of like 20 something. Obviously, it happens. I just didn't really see my life out that far. Yeah, that's one very serious thing. I think once you get past 40, you're really kind of like, yeah, go ahead and try me. I know I felt that way at 40. I don't know everyone does. I changed a lot when I hit 40. I want to hear it. We heard about funny news. Well, not fun. It's not funny news in any way, shape, or form. But we are. Um, Robin was telling us a story about the hospital yesterday, so I love hearing stories. You had an earthquake on your birthday? Are you bored, kiddo?
I'm gonna go take that.
Oh yeah, enjoy. Um, hang on, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get him some stuff. There might be a towel on the car. Hey, Joy. Wait, you need a towel. You towel? What? Oh yeah. Sitting up playing a game and he was sitting in the rocking chair, so I felt a rolling motion and I assumed his chair was knocking into the gaming chair. But he looked up at me with big eyes and we both shouted together, "Earthquake!" I love it. That's fun. That's so fun. I definitely grew up with earthquakes. That's a cute story, Nessa. I love it. I like it. I love it. We lived in a high. Oh my gosh. Yes, and those buildings are meant to sway. I used to manage quite a few high-rise buildings, and when you experience stuff like that, they really rock and shake. You're like, "Are you gonna stop?" Lucas is extreme. Yeah, it is scary. And discovered why after 15 years of complaining, I had a teratoma. Oh, jeez. That's pretty extreme. Well, here goes nothing with these clothes. Yeah, sounds like it. I would want to know what was causing stuff like that. Sorry, my throat is dry. I didn't drink Gatorade today. That watermelon is like the weirdest taste. It's like sour. Yeah, I'll be there. Sarah will be home by then too. Sarah doesn't have overtime tonight. She'll be barely missing yours. I'm looking forward to yours. Yay! Lori, we're gonna have a full house tonight. Whoop whoop whoop. Whoopity whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Mm-mm. Exciting. We have all our friends with us. Whoop 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 whoop. Do 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 do. Luke's dad's bathtub has like you can take a shower in it, but if you take a bath in it, it leaks. So they can't take baths in it. So when he comes here, he's like, I want to take a bath. And sometimes he'll take a full blown, like 2 hour bath, like soaking his bones and his body. He skateboards, he rides bikes, like he's pretty active. Please add each other. It makes my heart go pitter patter when everybody finds each other here. I'm all about building that community. So almost everybody here has some sort of content. Some of us have lives, some of us only do shorts, some of us do full videos. Like everybody's content is a bit different. Some of us do coloring and others will do diamond painting and what else? Puzzles, and sometimes people will sew and embroider. I mean, literally, there's a lot of people that hang out here and just do what they do. And that's what this live is intended for, is you don't have to color with me. You don't even have to be doing art. Like maybe you are doing dishes. Maybe you are in the car on a long ride or something like that, and you need some entertainment. Know how to do videos, and I mean that. Yeah, but I'm still learning every day. You learn every day, and it's better to put out videos than not put out videos if you want to build and stuff like that. And it's hard because I don't know what y'all want to hear. And I don't want to be making videos just because. So it's easier, like if I'm asking, like, hey, what do you guys want to see? And like somebody says, oh, blah, blah, blah. Then I'm like, yeah, I can come at it with intent. You know what I mean? With purpose in it. I don't have to guess. Am- Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like filming and live and all of these things. That's its own art. It's its own art. So be patient with yourself if you're learning. It's not easy. It's a lot of work to put together videos, like if you're editing and stuff like that. But like you can do like anything. Like Amy and Lori like to do things like as they're doing them, like explaining what they're doing as they're doing them, or they like to like show you in the moment what they're thinking. They don't do voiceovers or anything like that. So there's just so many different types of ways to do it. There's no one way. Yeah, I think you can do that too. Like you could just use your post thing and use it like a vlog. I mean, you could just every now and then or whatever you want to do. There's no rules to it. I think if you hang out with content creators long enough, you start becoming interested in doing your own. I think. Because then you can, you know, fine tune it for what's important to you. But no pressure, no pressure. Like not everybody's cup of tea. And honestly, not everybody has the right personality. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if I do, but you got to be able to have fun, and you have to be open to um thank you, Nessa. Um Constructive criticism. You have to be willing to do all kinds of things. Open yourself up to things that we don't normally open ourselves up to in life and society. Love it. I love when I see people out there trying to like figure it out, and it's just not easy. And it takes like asking questions and knowing somebody to ask questions to. all mine was like learning on YouTube and stuff like that. Like I didn't have anyone to teach me anything. I'm definitely like a graduate of the University of YouTube, you know? Yeah, overnight. Overnight. I am coming back into the coloring world, filming world, the whole enchilada like fish out of water. I feel very, very ill prepared for what I'm doing these days. But I'm not going to let it stand in my way because I really do enjoy it. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy being here. I enjoy all of it. I enjoy having friends that I have things in common with. I enjoy the different personalities and love hearing what people are going through and how you're handling it and how you're going to overcome things. I love people. They're not always the nicest things in the world, but I do like people. And the extrovert in me is struggling because I don't really leave the house. Although Sunday I will have to leave the house. Sometimes that's real dang tough on me. Oof, that was dark. Dang it. All I do for work is pick out things that look wrong, portray the wrong message, or it's confusing, or just artifacts that mess up. Yeah, that's interesting. Because you work with textiles, right? I did before. Now it's digital art. I think I would like to be like do something like that. I would. Mm, yeah, a lot of people frowning, don't they? I think it just depends on what you're using it to. Like if you're using it, fine, but when we market it our own idea, that's not, you know? Oh, yeah, yeah. So they could just have like a bunch of things just waiting there for ideas and stuff, like for inspiration, or how does that work? Oh, I see. Now we got a little over 30 minutes left. I won't finish this tonight, but I may finish it off camera and start something new tomorrow night, unless you guys want me to stop and continue tomorrow night on this. Where is Sarah? Is she in here? Oh, she's not home yet. She doesn't get off until 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Ugh, the sound of falling pencils makes me want to cry. Hello, Alley Cat. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, we're just in here doing some art and chatting and talking about the things that we love in life or don't love, and we talk about things of getting to know each other. I think talk about all kinds of things, right, guys? Oh, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. I am truly trying to build this channel. We have some really cool giveaways coming up also. If you like to watercolor paint, I'll be giving away some watercolor paints and ceramic half pans that are handmade by myself and Sarah. And there will be some palettes coming out. Y'all can get your hands on. People pay dang good money for them. They really do. I was shocked at what people pay for them. That's my truth. Yeah, you could friend everybody in here. Everybody in here is fantastic. Feel free to come on in, make yourself comfortable, get to know everybody. Yeah, they're all very friendly. Few of them have stepped away from the live right now, but honestly, everybody's super kind. Oh, it's sport partying unless they're behind the theme party. I haven't heard from Sarah in a while. Has she been in here? Yeah, so I'm trying to get my channel to 500. Once I do 500, I'll be giving away pants and ceramic pans and half pans, and then once it's 1,000, I'm going to be doing a palette giveaway. I'll show you an example of one of my palettes. Um, Paint all over it, but I made this one for Christmas. It was fun. I had so much fun making this. But it's got the wells up here, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wells. That's usually about what I'll do, is about 7 wells because it makes sense. And then I give you a little bit of a working space here, and they're, you know, 1/4 inch thick. They're heavy. They're nice. So that's one. There's more. They're just all stacked up over here, and it takes me a while to get them out. This is one of Sarah's that she makes. This is called a paint puck, and she likes it because you can mix here, and they're nice to be able to work from your half pans on here without getting your half pans all juicy and gross. Fun stuff around here. I'll probably be doing a giveaway before then, but those are just things to come look forward to. You just never know. You never know if you're gonna walk in and I'm gonna be like, hey, who wants something tonight? You just never know. I'm like that. And I truly like giving stuff away, so it makes me feel happy. Right? Where did my pen go? Did I just lose my pencil? What is wrong with me? Ay, ay, ay. Somebody put my brain back on. What in the heck? Did I drop it? Like, did that happen? Oh, I didn't drop it. Why does this always happen to me? Why? You know why? Because it's right here. Yes, at 9 o'clock, Lori's about to go on live, and Michelle, she's not here right this second, I don't think, but she is here. She's on 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So she colors, Lori colors, Amy does lots of videos, Nessa posts periodically. Robin does puzzles and reads books, and she used to color a lot, but she's stepped back on that for a bit. Am I missing anyone? I'm probably missing a ton of people right now. Okie dokie. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your company, Nessa. It's awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed your fireplace and hanging out with us. Molly Cat, what would you like us to call you? So we all have pasta names. Mine is Capitavi. Anyone else want to tell what their pasta name is? And you're probably like, what pasta name? But I have a habit of saying Toodles my noodles, and so some people have decided to have pasta names because of it, and it's fun. You gotta be kind of a little bit of a weirdo to hang out with us because we all do things a little different. We laugh at things that maybe other people don't laugh at. Oh, well, thank you, Allie. Thank you so much for your kindness. I appreciate that. That means a ton to me. Last night was nuts. We did a an octopus picture in Lost Ocean, and that one took days, and I ended up finishing it off the camera because it was just so intense. But that one, that picture, I'm probably gonna be talking about that one for a while. I just didn't think I could pull it off. I'm happy to show you if you want to tell me. It's nerve-wracking for me because it didn't come out exactly how I wanted it to, but I'm not mad at it. I actually am happy that I did it, and I'm happy that I pushed through it because I really wanted to give up so many times. I have like some pretty serious ADHD, and so it's very difficult for me to stay focused on something um, long term as far as like things like that. It's a little bit bizarre. You know, I've not always been good at art at all. Matter of fact, like just even a few years ago, like I'm telling you, like I went on a mission to learn how to do this and to learn how to create in these books, you know? We have about 2.5 years of coloring because it did stop for years, like more than 3 years I stopped coloring. It doesn't mean I quit creating, but I did quit coloring. And I've had to come back and kind of touch up on some things because, yeah, it's not been easy to remember. Her bow is going to be the same color, right, guys? I'm here every night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have a couple conditions that make it really hard for me to leave the house or move around sometimes. So this is kind of like my physical therapy. See you at 5. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for becoming our friend. Bye, Alley Cat. Yeah, toodles. Toodles, and we'll see you soon. All right. Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. moly, macaroni, holy moly, macaroni. All right. Are you dry? You're not dry, dang it. Went in with orange. Orange. I'm laying down orange over the blue. Is that nuts? I might be. You never know. Do you know why I went in with orange first? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Well, welcome back, Michelle, my pervader. You doing okay, Luke? Okay. Feel better? Good. Is anybody here with me anymore? A few people. A few people. Me. Michelle is in the house. Robin's here. I'm all excited for Lori's channel. It's such a treat to be at someone else's live. You know, I love being here, but it's really nice when y'all go live. See, it means I have somewhere to hang out, you know? Thank you. Thank you so much. Did you decide if you want this one to be finished offline and do something new tomorrow? Or do you want me to finish this one tomorrow? Did you fall asleep? Are you a sleepy monster? It's not like it's early for you guys. It's late. Late 30. Do 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 do. I'm loving it. Yeah, that's so true. Yes, I was about to say what I prefer as well because sometimes we get on a good roll and we don't want to stop. Sometimes like when I'm done with live, I'm like, well, okay, I guess I stop. But I have like 20 other projects going on, I guess. So it doesn't bother me one way or another. I will say that this one, I like coloring clothes. So for me, it's like fun to kind of just sit back and relax and do. Hello, welcome. This is my first page colored in it. This is, well, I should say completed. I did color other ones, but they're not finished in any way. I started the frog one in here, and since then my skill set is different, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to pick it up or leave it the way it is. I really like this book. It's fun. Are you a Hanna Karlzon fan, like in general? What brings you in tonight? Are you just scrolling the tube? I bet you are. I bet you are. You're past your normal time and not feeling so hot today. Poor Sarah got sick at work today. Oh yeah, this arm. Yeah, Sarah had a headache the other day and was throwing up, and then she got sick again at work tonight. So we're gonna make a doctor's appointment because that's not cool. I want that one too. Sarah and I were just talking about that. I want that one pretty fiercely. Do you also have a channel? was coloring for 2019, probably 2021-ish, 20, almost 22, no, 21. And I quit YouTube and stopped coloring. You know, I've been back for, I don't know, friends, like a month and some days, I think. Well, you certainly don't have to have a channel to hang out here. Unnecessary. You can come color with us. You can come be friends with us. We are a little bit of a strange group, though. We laugh about funny things to us. We all have, well, not all of us, but a lot of us have decided on what our pasta name is, because I tend to say toodles my noodles. And so some people have given themselves some pasta names. So feel free to give yourself a pasta name. Oh, Prisma. Oh, Prisma. Yeah, but yeah, no, I definitely, I welcome, if it doesn't matter what you do. Like Robin does puzzles and she reviews books and things. And Robin used to be in the coloring community. Like she used to color herself, and that's how I met Robin. Robin is the one that just said that. Yeah, it's super fun to see everybody's creativeness, right? How everybody um, sees the pages different to me. Like that's what's so cool to me. I could do buddy colors forever because I just like to see how everybody interprets them. Yeah, I'm hoping, Robin, because I really enjoyed your coloring, that maybe one day, you know, maybe you will. But yeah, I can't imagine ever getting rid of my things. That'd be nuts. I may never use them again, but I'm still not getting rid of them. I love my supplies. I love my supplies. Like, a very specific relationship with my supplies. Okay, Instagram. Yeah, well, most of us are on Instagram also. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, Michelle is ziti. My pasta name is Capitavi. It's so bizarre to say this out loud, but hey, whatever. That's who we are, right? I am struggling on this arm. I should have gone darker with the Derwent. I did it again. Oops. I love my supplies as well, and I'll never quit color ever, 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 ever. You know what though? Sometimes we just take a break. Sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes the monotony does happen. I mean, I missed coloring when I wasn't coloring. But and I didn't realize how much I missed it to be, and I also didn't I couldn't believe how comforting it was coming back to it. I was also, you know, coming back to it a very, 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 very hard time in my life. But ultimately, I'm very thankful to have a community to come back to. You know, and that's the one thing about coloring, is it's always going to be there for us. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, you're as I say, spot in life. Sometimes I just color less, but I still flip through my books. Yeah. Yeah, I did that too. Like I would sometimes just pick them up and just go through them and pretend like I knew what I was going to do to the page and then go back to it and be like, I'm not getting my things out. But I started, I came back and was lurking in other people's channels, and a lot of them were in Michelle's channel. And I was very specific about when I came back to the community that I wanted a certain type of channel experience for people. And it's not that there probably are people that are just like me out there. I don't know. But I wanted to have an open dialect, open conversations. I want to be able to talk about things and not, send us all into a frenzy. I'm a really passionate person, so I speak what's on my mind, but I try really hard never to hurt anybody with what's on my mind. I typically will find a way to say something, but every now and then, I'm human. We're all human. Hello, humans. Yeah, I know that. I do. Thank you, Robin. I do know that. And that's totally fine to me. They can keep them. This is like not the type of community that we want to build here. We want to build a place where people feel like comfortable coming and going and just being themselves. Amy, you're leaving me? Tonight. It is that time, isn't it? Well, guys, it is 8 o'clock. I may or may not finish this up. You may or may not see it tomorrow. But I'm going to go spend some time with my little baby son. That's not so little baby anymore. He's huge and 18 and tall and handsome and all of the things. And I'm going to wait for my wife to come home in an hour, and she'll be in the house in like an hour and a half. So I'm excited about that. But yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you to all of our friends that continue to keep showing up and supporting me and loving on me. And thank you so much here for letting me love on you. And we will see you every tomorrow. And do not forget, in 1 hour, 1 hour from now, Lori will be live. Sorry, guys, my throat. Dang, that one hit me. But yes, good night. Good night. Thank you so much for being here again. And we'll see you at Lori's in an hour. Toodles, my noodles.